position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will have first crack at this one. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. The Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Flicks it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's locked. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Doors! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
Firing to the right, complete.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Find some fresh air. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by... He's loose! Inside the 30, the 10, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Can't get him to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Smith. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They want to run this quarterback. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll try the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The inside handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And the Hoosiers take over 1st and 10.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The snap sets up to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Lost a throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Indiana, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Love. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Heaves it on the run. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Tompkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Off and running. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his man down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Doors. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 14.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Hawaii is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This quarterback has been locked in, and the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up, turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Indiana, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
Throws to the tight end. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Trying to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work,
Breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Commodores will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. You got to worry about taking care of the football and the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
and it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from...